I'm here to bring you an update on Gabby. Give me a second. Let's just get this together. So, yesterday I told you that Gabby was missing. She had what the police called a mental health breakdown. So, let's get into this right after this. Ooh, good morning, guys. So, as I was telling you yesterday, Gabby disappeared when she was on a road trip with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. And he returned without her in her Ford converted van or whatever van they were driving. Um, so he returned without her. The search for Gabby started on September 11th. So, guys, if you don't know, Gabby is a YouTuber. She's 22 years old. Um, Her mother said she last spoke with her on August 30th. And she said that it was strange because Gabby normally, she was in communication with her and video chatted her multiple times a week. But the last time she received a text was August 30th. Before then, she said that her mother's name is Nicole Smith. She says that she and her daughter video chatted on the 23rd or the 24th of August. Um, Brian, the fiance, returned early from the road trip. And this is sad. He didn't alert the police. The mother did. And so the search began, like I told you, on September 11th. Well, they released body cam footage of what they're calling a mental break in Gabby. So let me share this with you and let's see if I can get this. Let's see. They released this not too long ago. Matter of fact, maybe about 10 minutes ago. Let me see. Full screen layout. Let's just look at Gabby real quick.
Some days I have really bad OCD, and I was just cleaning when he was trying to get back to the van before, and I was apologizing to him and saying, I'm sorry that I'm so mean, because sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated. Not like mean towards him, I guess my vibe is like, I have to be like in a bad mood. And I was just saying, I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood. I've just been really stressed. I had so much work I was doing on my computer this morning.
Now, she said, well, sorry, not she said, Brian said that she had been slapping him and they got into, so this is Brian, and they got into an altercation. Now, the question is, where did Gabby leave you from? Because the last place they're saying that she was seen, this is sad. This is so sad. Ugh. He's saying that she was slapping him and that they got into this altercation. I am just so the last time they're saying she was seen was August 30th, and she was seen in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. So this is the last time she was seen. They're not saying who saw her or was it surveillance camera or what, but her dad spoke this morning. Now, just so you guys know, Brian Laundrie has been named a person of interest, and we're going to see his attorney is saying that he's not talking. And at first he was cooperating, I guess they said, but now he's not talking at all. So here's the statement that the father made this morning. And I just feel so bad for this family. He was just on Fox News this morning, and she is still considered a missing person. She has not, but they're thinking that he left her out there with bears and everything else. No one has seen her. And just to reiterate, the cops were called 2 weeks before, and you saw she was in a manic state. She was manic, but they considered that to be a mental health break. I don't get it. If you determine she's got a mental health break, wouldn't you take her and try to get her some help? And then the mother has to release a statement to beg the police to search for her. But now they're treating her fiance as a person of interest. First of all, he returned in her Ford Transit, Ford Trans van. Not his, that was hers. And I'm confused because one station says that the boyfriend Brian was cooperating. The other one says that he wasn't cooperating at all. But the father, he has such anguish. He's hurting. He wants to find his daughter. So let me just play this for you. And this is, again, people are not valuing other people's lives. And it's really, really sad that we have gotten to this point. Um, let me. And I got up this morning because I was looking for more news on this. But then when I saw that the father did make a statement this morning, I'm going to let me get this off right here. Make sure we're at full. Okay, here we go. Let's just play the dad's.
On a road trip with her boyfriend in early July and vanished without a trace. Gabby's father, Joe Petito, joins me now. Sir, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry to talk to you under these circumstances, and I'm hoping that you're going to get the news that you're searching for. Can you tell me the very latest right now with your family's search to find Gabby?
Nothing new, to be honest with you, at the moment. I mean, we have all the information that you guys have. I wish I had something more to say, but I just don't. Right now, we're just pushing efforts up, trying to do what we can with the information that we got, and just start shooting from the hip and look where we can.
The family issued a statement. I'm not exactly sure, and your family issued a statement yesterday talking about how Brian's home in his house with his family, yet Gabby's out there in the wilderness and you don't know what happened to her or where she is. So how do you begin even trying to piece this puzzle together?
Yeah, I mean, it must be really difficult for the Laundry family to have their son home while we're
Look
looking
how
for
beautiful
ours. So,
she is.
I'm not too concerned with how they're feeling, but the way we're doing it, it's heart wrenching. We can't. I got nothing that's my only daughter. And I can't right now. I can't give her a hug. I know she needs it. And she needs help, and she's nowhere to be found. I don't know. Where to even begin. We're just doing what we can, and it's just difficult. She needs help, and we got to get it to her.
Yeah, I know. She's a beautiful girl. Looking at pictures over on the screen now from her trip. The Northport police have named Brian as a person of interest. This is new since the last time you were on this program earlier this week. And this reads, quote, "He has not made himself available to be interviewed by investigators or provided any helpful details. We know that Brian returned here to Northport on September 1st, 10 days before her family reported her missing on September 11th. Brian Laundrie is a person of interest in this case. So he's been named a person of interest, hired an attorney, isn't cooperating with police. The latest information is police in Utah say there was some kind of argument 2 weeks before she was reported missing, in which police were called by a third party. What do you make of all of these new details?
Yep, and I showed you guys the clip of her looking frantic.
It's a lot to process, it's not what you thought it was, but I mean, August 12th, person of interest, all that's, I get it, from the legal, side of it, but from the family side of it, we don't have Gabby,
find his daughter.
As much as I want to care about that stuff. I want to care about finding my daughter first, because that's my first objective. If I don't care what happens to him right now. That
That's
can't
right.
be my primary focus. If he's going to sit in the comfort of his home, and get home cooked meals while my daughter's out, and God knows where, I don't give two craps about him. I want to make sure
Thank
that
you.
we get my daughter home first, and then we'll start worrying about Brian.
What do you think happened to her? What do you think happened with this situation?
I don't know. I can speculate all day, and when I put scenarios in my head, it doesn't end well. So I can't focus on that. I'm just hoping that she's stuck somewhere, she's hurt somewhere, and she needs our help, and we got to go get her. If I think of any other type of scenario in my head, I'm going to be on the floor. So I can't be doing that. I gotta focus that she's hurt and she needs our help, and we got to get her as fast as we can.
You are remaining so strong. It is really impressive. But I know that you're on a mission. You're her father. You said it's your only daughter, so you got to be out there.
Of course he
to help
is.
her. Can you tell us, what do you want the world to know about your daughter?
He looks so frustrated.
Right.
Look at this
I
man.
got to be out there to help her, because the one person who's supposed to be leading the charge is sitting home in his lazy boy chair, not talking to anybody. So, what I want to say, she's amazing. She's the coolest chick you'll ever meet, and she needs your help. So please, look at the photos, look at the tip line, and call. Stay focused. Don't try and focus on Brian. I understand, the legal side is an interest, but right now the main concern is getting Gabby home.
That is the main concern.
Scrutinize it, all that stuff after she's safe. Until then, look at the photos and call the tip line, and just keep an eye out for her, please.
Absolutely. And keep us updated. We will be following this. We will be showing her photos and saying her name, Joe Petito, searching for his missing daughter, Gabby Petito. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep us updated. And again, he mentioned that tip line. If you have any information on Gabby Petito, on her whereabouts.
Yes, guys. So as you see, her father is just beside himself. Now, as you heard what he said, Brian is just sitting at home in his lazy boy chair, doing nothing. As he's saying, I don't know how he knows he's not doing anything, but that is the father's feelings. And we understand that. That's his feelings, and we get it. This is his only daughter. And guys, this story, I have a very, very sinking feeling in my stomach about this young woman. I really do. And it's just that he hasn't made a statement. He hasn't said anything. And everybody is saying that, in their experience, the first person law enforcement will focus on is the person that they were with, or the person they were in a relationship with. And in this instance, he should be the first person, because she was with him. So she was with him. So let's hope and pray that Gabby is found safe and sound. She hasn't contacted her family yet. We know she had a cell phone, but undoubtedly she hasn't contacted or did any video calls with her parents, or especially her mother. Gabby is 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighs 110 pounds. Blonde hair and blue eyes. You saw she had several tattoos, and she has one on her finger, one on her forearm, and that one says, I remember it says, "Let it be," or it said, "Let it be." And again, everybody has a right to an attorney. Everyone has a right to counsel. But the fact that he's not speaking is, I don't get it. I don't understand it. But her mother also did a plea for help. I didn't want to play that video clip. But guys, I will be back with, as soon as the updates come in, I will bring you the updates on Gabby. And for right now, let's just keep Gabby and her family in our prayers. And let's just hope that Brian does the right thing by speaking to the police and letting them know everything he knows that happened. Even if they had a fight, he left her on side the road. The last place he left her, which we know, they said it was in a park. So someone had to see her, but you heard them say that a third party called about the argument that they were having. So again, let's just keep this young lady in our prayers. Um, I am not getting a really good feeling about this, and I don't like when I feel like this. It's like everything in me, my stomach and everything is really upset. So I will talk at you guys later. I'm getting ready to go be with Yvette on Bonnet and Coffee. So I will see you guys later, and I will be doing the update on Alex Murdaugh, which he's supposed to be turning himself in. So let's see what that's about. I will see you guys later. Bye.